For SME on Wake Up Nigeria. Today, our guest is Comfort Edosoma. She is the CEO and founder of Excel Jewelry, a successful jewelry entrepreneur with over 20 years of experience in fashion. And she'll be sharing with us all of her defining moments as a business owner. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, myself.
Fantastic. So when we talk jewelry, uh, people look at jewelry as, okay, stuff you can get just about anywhere. And so when someone says, oh, this is what I do as a business, they're wondering what trajectory are you doing it as? Is it as a retailer or a wholesaler? Which are you?
I'm a wholesaler.
Oh, okay, okay. So when you say wholesaler, most wholesalers for jewelry are found on the island. Is that where your store is also located?
No, mine is the mainland, yeah. Because while growing up, my parents used to do jewelries. Then it was these beads
Okay.
that was in vogue. So I love fashion.
Obviously.
I love fashion, yeah.
And so you started with
yes,
your love
I
for
do,
fashion?
Yes.
Okay, so at what point in your passion for fashion did you segue into jewelry? Was it from the very beginning or you started with clothing? How did it all begin?
I started with clothing.
Okay.
Clothing, then and I delved into the jewelry part of it.
Okay.
Now, not this the beads as regular one, but now with this too, costumes and the normal jewelries.
Now, one of the big challenges of, or rather the biggest challenges, I dare say, of jewelry sellers is defining or getting to identify the fake from the original, or the ones that are of low quality from the ones that are of high quality, because not all originals are actually original. It's just a case of high quality. How do you maneuver this?
Well, for me, my challenge first was to identify it first, because we have a lot of fake. And if you don't know, you go and buy the fake,
Yes.
thinking it's the original.
Yes.
So after passing that stage, you need to know that, okay, this is the fake, this is the original. Then you need to categorize it, which stage it will be like. Are you going to sell it this amount?
Okay.
Because as a jeweler, you need to know what you're putting out for your customers. Because if you give your customers the same amount for the fake as the original, you won't get more customers. You need to know it will also spoil your market and give you bad names too.
Ah, so marking up the price for the original is also essential.
Yes.
Even if it can go for the same price as the fake.
But most people do it. But for me, I don't do it, because I have some customers that come back and say, your jewelry is good. It's not as the usual. That they will say, this one is the original one, but at the end of the day, if I just put it 1 day or 2 days, it's just fade out. So you must know the original so as not to spoil your markets for your customers.
Okay, let's talk about original. I can imagine so many people love jewelry, watching now, wondering, okay, how do you identify the original? And I know for sure that jewelry has grade. There are different types of grade when you're buying jewelry. And of course, there are also different types of jewelry, the make. We have Italian gold.
Yes.
We have original stainless steel.
Brazil.
We have, so many things that are actually long-lasting. How can you tell this, and which ones do you usually recommend?
For me, I recommend the Brazil, the other ones, because normally you have these bracelets or costumes. You can't compare costumes,
Jewelry,
the gold, to the other part of it. The costumes ones, you could wear it, it's normal, like what we put on, like the whites they put on. It's not too fadey. But this Brazil, the gold, those ones, they're the ones that are original. But you know, like I said before, they have fake under that name.
Okay.
But when you go to the markets, the sellers will tell you, this is the original one.
Okay.
This is second to it. Which one do you want? The original one is, it's high.
Pricier,
Yeah. But they will show you the other ones that are not that high. So it depends on what you have in your market. If your customer says, I don't want the higher one, just give me the one I can just work with.
Okay.
So you could know what to get.
Okay, so for you to get the good grades, it depends on your pocket,
Yes.
so to speak.
Yes.
I'm going to talk about pricing, but first, let's take a look at this jewelry here. They look really nice. Let's start from this. What type of make is this? Is this gold? Is it just costume? Tell me about it.
This is not good.
Okay.
This is the Brazilian parts.
This is Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that other one is the costume.
Okay.
The
So
one on
this
the
one
floor,
is
this
the
costume.
Yes.
This is
the costume.
pure steel.
Okay.
It lasts like this one, this other one here.
Okay.
Yes.
So this other one here is costume as well.
Yes.
Okay. So this is costume.
Yes.
This is Brazilian.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is stainless steel. You
Yeah.
said.
Yes.
Okay. So all of these are stainless steel.
Yes.
Okay. So if I wanted to buy this, how much will it cost?
This one will cost you 550.
550.
5,500.
5,500. Okay. What about this one?
Both. All
Both
the
of them,
sets. Yes.
5,500.
Yes.
Okay, that's for the stainless steel.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this.
The same price with this.
Same
This
price
one's
with
on the
this.
pack.
Okay. So how have you been managing with the economy? You know why I'm asking? So I feel like I've done all kinds of businesses.
Okay.
There was a time I was actually selling this, and I recall that the sets, this was years ago, the sets was, should I say how much it is? The set was 500 naira
Okay.
then. And so it was being sold for about 1,500, 2,000, depending on the kind of customers you have. And I know quite well that these prices have actually risen over the years.
Yes.
How are you able to still hold on to your customers despite the fluctuating prices? And how are you breaking even?
Well, for me, I have a database of customers. So when they know what you're selling that is original, and they know how the markets rise up and fall down, they'll come to you.
Okay.
Because you have many jewelry people now. And again, these ones now, they want to put their market up
To make more money.
to make more money.
Even without
But
it.
because they know my customers know me, they know what I sell, they will still come back and tell you that I want this. And me, I just don't sell jewelries alone, just selling. I have the passion of it, of selling. So for my jewelries, I have different types of customers that come to me. I have the stay-home mother. That's, you know, some people, because of the family you come from, the husband will want to say, okay, don't do anything, just stay at home.
Stay at home, yeah.
So I
they
have
turn
package
into
for
business.
such ones.
Okay.
They use this as side attraction.
Side
I
hustle.
also have package for students.
Wow.
So even if the economy is getting high, you can find something to do with it. For students, we could give you jewelries from 20 to 40,000. And for me personally, I don't know about other jewelry, I do this for students, that as you're coming in, I can give you jewelry for 20,000 naira. You go and sell,
And then you
take your profits, and give him back my.
More like drop shipping,
Yes.
except that they have the product.
Yes.
You know, I'm actually happy you mentioned students and even stay-at-home moms that are looking to start up a side hustle, so to speak.
Yeah.
What advice would you give a young person who is looking at this and is like, this would be a nice side hustle. This would be a nice main hustle, even like a serious business I can go into. What advice would you give such a person?
Well, I'll just tell them to keep on struggling. Don't mind if the economy is making the jewelry high or low. Just keep on struggling. You know, our business is all about consistency. If you continue struggling and having what is in vogue, the main point is that what you're selling is what is in vogue. And you try to put it out to the public there. They will come and buy. Need you know that if you are selling jewelry, you should look at what is original and what is known.
No, serious.
So if a customer is coming, this is not the original one, this is the original one, and this is the amount. Customers love sincerity. And when they buy it and it's good for them, they check other jewelers and they say, this woman's one is better. They want to come. So I advise students, I advise stay-home mom to continue.
To hustle, to
Continue
not give up. Just
hustling.
keep trying. And
Yes.
keep trying to make sense
Yes.
of it. Okay, thank you so much for your time, Comfort Edosoma. Thank you indeed for your time. It's been quite interesting, quite interesting. Okay, at this point, we're going to take Comfort to the kitchen for breakfast. Yes, a breakfast of burgers from Chef April in July. All right.